Hi, my name is Lennox Van Norman.
I'm Miriam Perry.
I'm Marissa Phillips.
I'm Shahia Williams.
And my name is Kaylin Scott. And today we're going to be discussing Russia in relation to IBM. So you guys, let's get the discussion started.
Great.
So it's no secret that Russia lacks innovation and technical advancement within the country. That involves the healthcare computer systems and programming needed to sustain life. And to piggyback off of that, another example would be the current situation is the Russian railways. Did you know the Russian railways are one of the leading operators in the world? In efforts to improve and catapult its operations, Russia initiated a joint venture with IBM.
Now, Mr. Scott, how is this important or relevant to our discussion on today?
I'm glad you asked that. The Russian railways caters to roughly 1.3 million people.
That's a lot
I know,
of people.
that's a lot of people
That's a lot of-
when dealing with home country in the United States.
Yeah.
Because we predominantly use cars
Right.
as our transportation. So with that being said, imagine if the railroad system did not work. Now take those 1.3 million people and put them in an unemployment state of mind. That will increase the unemployment rate in Russia. Millions of families will lose all income and will be in the poverty line. So with that being said, IBM strengthens Russia's system, centralizing data into hubs. The success of the systems will decrease travel from cities to cities. The system that IBM has created for Russian railways, it produces reliability, it produces safety, speed, it produces effective, but most importantly, it produces efficiency. And that is what Russia needs to sustain and be a top competitor in the world that we live in.
This is very true, Kaylin, and for the most part, the institutional framework of IBM technology in Russia is primarily driven by good collaboration, good relations, and good orientated results, and making clear solutions, of course, in the Soviet Union. Now, of course, we know IBM has been a presence in Russia for over 40 years. It is the leading provider in the high value of solutions and services to clients in the technology department, telecommunications, healthcare, finance, retail, oil and gas. Now, IBM has the largest affiliation right now with Russia's airline, Aeroflot. Now, they have recently made a huge technology platform. Now, their customer experience has recently been over 40 million passengers that fly with Aeroflot annually, helping to increase passengers on a normative pillar. Now, utilizing IBM solutions helps customers' preferences and their buying powers, and they will allow to improve customers on how to conduct their targeted opportunism. Now, the new system that the IBM is developing with Russia will use data mining. They'll also implement machine learning and predict modeling technologies to analyze the buying behaviors of Aeroflot customers. Now, as Russia's leading airline, Aeroflot recognized the need to personalize the entire customer experience from ticket to flight. Basically, it's a big data, and it gives the potential for solving large-scale problems, but not all large enterprises are able to turn this data into the business value. Now, Aeroflot was the first among Russia's airlines to clearly understand the value of data within its organization and its delivery of its potential with the innovation of this project since 2015. Now, for the most part, Aeroflot carried 26.1 million passengers alone, 39.4 million passengers with Aeroflot Group, including the subsidiaries that are recorded in Russian culture today.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yeah. Also, Aeroflot has its recent partners with 1,057 destinations in conjunction with 179 countries worldwide. Now, this is a striking example of the collectivism within this culture. Now, our research has pretty much investigated the impact of the national culture and the performance of the longevity of its strategic analyst and IBM's national cultures lead to the extensive differences between people, and they are apart from the strategic analysis of a merger and acquisitions because they are just the subject of the function.
And a weak regulatory environment. These factors are restricting the full potential of technology and innovation to drive Russia's productivity growth.
Oh, so Marissa, what is IBM doing specifically in healthcare? I know that they have, when you mentioned that, it made me think about it, a lot of influence in that area. So can you give us a little bit more detail about that?
I sure can. Now, IBM does have an integration bus healthcare package. This is in Russia. And this package basically provides pre-built patterns and connections enabling rapid clinical applications and device integrations for more connected healthcare systems. Now, however, productivity improvements can be derived from technology and innovation, by which are not being fully leveraged by Russian companies or, the Russian government today. We all know that technology is a tangible resource.
Absolutely.
And that enables transformation of business processes and applications to improve organizational, effectiveness.
So what is IBM doing today?
IBM, since, has announced that leading Russian investment banking group, BCS Financial Group, has selected IBM Commerce to quickly and effectively conduct and execute personalized marketing campaigns for their banking clients. Now, BCS Financial Group, that is a financial service group that provides innovative and customizable high and low touch solutions for Russian core, global, and emerging markets.
Miriam, I know you do a lot of research in what companies can do next or what their next moves can be. So is there anything that you would suggest or that you've researched that IBM can do to make a different or a new investment in Russia?
Okay. I would recommend that they increase the collaboration of the government entities because the government of Russia has big plans to help grow the county GDP by 8%. IBM also in Russia need to make the necessary moves to make sure that they can advance of these opportunities to grow businesses in Russia. A good recommendation for IBM is Mark Zuckerberg.
Isn't that the
Never
Facebook
thought of
guy?
Yeah.
That is him, right?
Yes, it is.
How can he implement that?
He
How can
is actually a
assist?
great technologist because of him being the founder of Facebook and being a mogul, and he's been learning computers since he was 12.
Right.
We
So that's like
want to put him into the educational part of IBM and the technical part of IBM.
Yeah, because him and his wife have that outreach program, right?
Yes, they do.
I did hear about that. Yeah.
Yeah. And as far as another recommendation, or to continue the recommendation in Russia, we would like Zuckerberg to tour our facility and the operations to gain his expertise and his advice on how to move into a better position in our technology region. IBM would also like to start an educational outreach for students for Russia, kindergarten through 12th, or kindergarten through college. We'll put through college.
That's a great way to elevate our youth.
Yeah,
That is a great way.
While promoting and raising awareness of IBM in the process.
If we take a quick look at a SWOT analysis that we did for IBM in doing business in Russia, you see that key strengths that Russia has is their domestic market, which means that they basically have a very strong home market, and it's very easy to implement new ideas there. The monetary assistance that will be provided by the government can bring high profitability and revenue in existing distribution and sales, and which could reduce labor costs and an increasingly high growth rate. Some opportunities that they'd be able to benefit from would be income. Its income level is at a constant increase because of all of the investments that IBM would be able to implement. They have a very high demand growth rate, and their rates and profit rates are increasing consistently as well. There are key weaknesses and threats, but overall, there are way more pros and cons in IBM doing business in Russia. It's amazing what IBM has been able to do in Russia, and the things that they've implemented, from railways to airlines to healthcare and possibly even education.
Yeah.
It's just a great thing. I'll be looking forward to seeing what IBM can do next or will do next.
Me too.
How we
all
can
are.
continue
Yeah.
to monitor how this technology, and with it being such a tangible resource and one of the growing markets in the world, how IBM will take advantage of that.
This has been a great, productive discussion.
Absolutely.
Many more to come, you guys.
So informative. Well, thank you for watching
Thank you.
KML
Thanks.
TV. We will see you next week.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Have a good night. Be safe. Stay
Have a
dry.
great evening.
Bye. Okay.
Okay.